Guys, I legitimately do not have words for this anymore. How many times have I said, guys, that there is no rock bottom for the Sabres? They just cannot find their rock bottom. I don't know why I'm surprised that the Sabres blew a 3-0 lead in the third period to eventually lose in overtime. I don't know why that's surprising to me. They are the worst team I've ever seen in my lifetime. Any league, any sport, anything. They're the worst, the absolute worst. And I don't know why I found myself surprised when it seemed like the Flyers were going to come back and tie it, and eventually did send it to overtime and score super quick into overtime. But yet there I was, just watching the game, stunned. Like, I haven't been mad. Like, this is the Sabres' 18th consecutive loss. 18! And I haven't been mad the entire time, right? Like, they would lose, and I'd be like, whatever, I hate them, they suck. Whatever, another one, what's another loss, right? This one, I am so beyond pissed off right now. And what drives me nuts the most is that the Sabres were playing so well in the first and second period. They looked night and day from the past 17 games. They actually looked like a somewhat competent NHL hockey team. And I was like having a blast. I was having a fun day, right? Like I was totally getting ready to gloat after this one. I was totally like, what's up, everybody? You guys thought we would break the winless record. Yeah, nope, it's stopping tonight. We didn't lose this one. I was totally ready. I was ready to be the most insufferable person out there, right? Like, one win in like 18 games, and I was gonna be like throwing myself a parade, right? But then the third period comes around. They get a stupid quick one. Kevin Hayes gets a weird one. It kind of just barely trickled in. And then the wheels just came off. Like, they took stupid penalties. You know, they let Giroux score to make it 3-2. And then Tage Thompson has a chance to end the losing streak. He had a chance to go down and put the puck in the empty net, and he got tied up at around the blue line and just barely missed. And then, of course, the Flyers come down with like about a minute left. Sean Couturier ties it up. And that was it. The Sabres don't win in overtime. They don't win in shootouts. Without Jack Eichel, that was never going to happen. So you might as well basically chalk up that as a loss right there, because they're not winning after that. Ivan Provorov scores 42 seconds into overtime. Make it 18. Make it 18. Why not? If they, like, them not winning this game, where they just had to hold a 3-goal lead for 20 minutes. That's all they had to do. Especially considering how well they played the entire game. And they couldn't even do that. I gotta say, my favorite quote of this night was Rasmus Dahlin. He was asked after the game what he thought. He said, "We had a panic attack. We haven't been in this situation and we panicked." Well, ain't that the truth, Rasmus? Ain't that the truth? You definitely haven't been in a situation where you're up by 3, like, ever. You're down by 3 a lot. You're down by more than 3 sometimes, too. But yeah... That's so true. You know, and it's so sad because there were so many good things that happened too, right? Like, I thought Rasmus Dahlin, he looked great for the first 2 periods. Like, I thought he was starting to finally look like himself. He seemed comfortable with the puck. He was making some really nice passes, some really nice plays. And I was happy with Dahlin. I was like, okay, he's having a great night tonight. That's good. It's nice to see that Rasmus Dahlin that we knew he was capable of, right? Linus Ullmark looked great. It was nice to have him back. I think the team felt more comfortable with him in net. And he just looked solid and sound. Like, I'm fuming. Like, when that puck went in, when they tied it up at 3, like, I just started laughing because you knew it was going to happen, right? Like, you knew that the Sabres couldn't hold them. How do I watch this team every night? Like, how do I do this to myself? How do I spend $100 for Sabres tickets? Like, I mean, there's really not a lot you can say anymore. I mean... There's just not, like this team has been playing so poorly. How many games have they played where they were just never even in it? They didn't even look interested in it. They, you know, how many 5-2 losses did they have, right? Like, how many, like, shutouts do they have? If they don't win this game, they're just not winning again. Like, it would not, I'm telling you, it would not shock me if this team does not win a single game for the rest of the season. It's just such a joke, and I'm so sick of this. Like, how long do we have to put up with this, right? Like, how does one team have such a toxic, losing mentality that they can't even hold a 2-goal lead in the third period. It's nuts. You know, I'm going to be totally real, guys. Like, I know people on the outside, people who aren't Sabres fans, you know, looking, and I know a lot of people are getting a big kick out of this. Like, a lot of people are seeing this and laughing and, you know, making jokes. This is truly remarkably depressing. Like, I'm not, like, I've been funny about it, right? Like, I've made jokes about it. I've wrote silly songs about it. This is legitimately, like, hurting my spirit. And, like, I'm not even saying that to be funny. I'm just being honest. You know, especially this year has been so tough. There's really not a ton to look forward to. Like, the Sabres are my favorite thing in the entire world. You know, they've been my favorite thing since I was little. And, you know, to see them just crush my soul every single night is, like, I know a lot of people have been really nice to me. I know that people have, you know, refrained from chirping at me and, you know, said that they have felt sorry for me, and I appreciate it. But, like, when the Sabres are really all you have to look forward to, and this is the kind of performance they put on, this is what they do for the fan base that has been so loyal over this past decade of just, you know, people have been saying that it's been a decade of mediocrity. It's been way worse than that. Mediocrity is generous. Mediocrity is a compliment to this team. It's been 10 years of just an absolute joke. Just an absolute embarrassment. I don't know where to go from here as a Sabres fan. I just don't. Like, this team has totally crushed everything. They've just totally crushed my spirit. And like I said, if they're not winning tonight, they're not they're not winning. How do they win from here, right? I mean, you could just point to this season and just look at so many things that have gone wrong. And, like, obviously, I didn't think they started bad. Obviously, they weren't getting wins, but they didn't look terrible. And then they had the COVID situation. They had injuries, you know, and just everything started to just spiral. And now we're at this point. I mean, there just are no answers anymore, right? Like, they fire their coach, but, you know, you knew that wasn't going to do any good. The team was already just ruined. You know, you're losing all these guys to injuries when this team wasn't built to handle any kind of adversity like that. Like, this is just, like, this game caused me physical pain. Like, I feel like I hurt. Like, it's just my soul, but I feel like I hurt. And it's not like I can quit this team either. Like, it's just not possible, right? Like, I know I make jokes about it. I know I had you guys send me in, like, a list of reasons why I should leave the Sabres and come join your favorite team. And that video is going to be coming out in a couple days. But it's not like I can just quit the Sabres. I tell people this all the time. Like, the Buffalo Sabres feel like as much of a part of me, as much as a part of my DNA as anything else, right? Like, I'm a female, I'm 5'2", I have brown hair, hazel eyes, and I'm a Buffalo Bills and Buffalo Sabres fan. Like, it all feels like just such an ingrained part of me, and it just sucks that we just get punched in the face every single day, every single game, and then keep coming back. I just, like... And it just feels like there's no end, and I don't know what to do about it. And, like, I guess at this point now, the only thing you can do is just wait for the season to end and watch for the offseason moves. Hopefully we can get to the trade deadline. Hopefully Kevin Adams can swindle some team into giving up more than maybe Taylor Hall is worth. I don't know. That's really the only thing to look forward to right now is trade deadline and then the end of the season. That's all there is. There's nothing more to look forward to. If you guys saw my song that I posted today, like, I meant every word that I said. I've never, ever felt such a hatred for the Buffalo Sabres that I feel right now. And like I said, I'll always love them, but I really, really cannot stand them right now. Like, the fact that I was getting that excited over the prospect of winning our first game in almost 20 games, right? I was getting so excited. I was screaming when goals were being scored, right? Like, I was going around, I was running around my house having a good time for them to just, you know, completely crush my spirit. So I don't know. I mean, it's just, honestly, it's just incredible that they find this many ways to lose and this many ways to just completely just crush my spirit and the spirit of Sabres fans everywhere. And it's amazing that we all still stick around for this, but again, like I said, it doesn't feel like we really have a choice. So, but anyway, that's your recap of the Sabres' 18th straight loss. It wasn't really much of a recap. It was more of just me bearing my soul to you guys, but I don't know. I feel like there's a good number of you that enjoy seeing me sad, so I hope this made your day. Anyway, make sure to hit that thumbs up button to make me feel good. I don't know. I don't know why you would do that either. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you soon. Go Bills. Bye, guys.